Welcome to Butter Legs. We don't always get things right, but we're real good triers.
We watch movies and make music inspired by the experience. Fair warning, there are spoilers.
We oftentimes talk about mature subjects, and we say dirty words while we're at it.
Here we go! Hi, Butter Leggings. I'm Jay.
And I'm Sin.
Oh, hi, Butter Leggings. I'm Alex. Welcome.
Out of all the Summer Olympics, where do you think you would excel?
Basketball, baby.
Basketball, baby. JJ?
I always thought I would be good at volleyball.
In my dreams, you know how I'm assuming that most people have these things they can do in their dreams that they can't do in real life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I often think that I would be a good gymnast, which is really funny because I fall down a lot just walking. But in my brain, like, I can do the flips and the cartwheels and the
ribbons.
Yeah, mostly the ribbons.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, mostly the ribbons. But, yeah. I think in my brain, I'd be good at that. In reality, I'd be terrible in it. Probably the only thing I would be able to do if I trained just a little bit is probably like the equestrian stuff, because I do know how to ride a horse well.
Yeah, that's right. I've only ridden a horse once for like a second whenever I was 4 years old.
Did you fall off or did you get kicked off?
I fell off.
Were you bareback?
I think so. Because...
What do you mean you think
Well,
so?
I was only 4 years old. I don't remember if I was on a saddle or just sitting on the horse. Because we were at our cousin's house and they had horses and they thought, oh, he's old enough to ride a horse. And like I said, I was like 4 years old. And they just said, you just sit on top of it.
No.
And didn't give me any other instructions. And put me up there. There were like 3 other cousins up there. There were like 4 of us on the back of this horse. We're all little kids. No adults around either, by the way.
Very bad idea.
And I'm farthest back on the horse. I'm basically on its butt, is what I remember. Mm-hmm. And the horse took like 2 bouncy steps, and I went flying off to the side and fell in, like, luckily, very soft mud. And I will attest it was mud. Despite being in a horse stable, it was mud. So then I was like, okay, I guess I'm done horse riding. But there was also no adults around. And so I just like had to waddle back up to the house that was like 500 feet away. And I was just like this little toddler mud monster and got back in like, Mom, I'm covered in mud. And Alex was inside the house. He was young enough at that point. They were like, let's leave Alex here. He's too young for horses.
Well, all of you sounded too young for horses.
Yeah.
They can be incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
Horses suck. Oh.
They're cool, but they're scared of everything and really dangerous.
They're cool. They're just extremely neurotic and
true.
Can kill
Everything fucking scares them. Everything scares them.
Not exactly the best testimonial for horses.
Right.
I get real scared and I can kick you to death.
And trample you and bite you.
And is that the plot to any Chuck Norris movie?
He's just scared. Chuck Norris is more scared of you than you of him.
Right? He's basically a spider.
So, a long time ago, my first IT job was actually for the athletics department at the University of Arkansas. And so we were directly supporting all of the athletes and all of the facilities around that. And one time, I was in one of the arenas and they had it all set up for gymnastics. One of the
Gymnasties.
yeah. And and there was nobody around. And so it's that big square, just open gymnastics, free-for-all arena.
Okay. That's a great way.
And I was like, I got to see what this thing is all about, because I knew that there was something more to it, you know, because they jump really high and do all sorts of flips and stuff that you can't normally do. And so I got on there and I started jumping around on it, and it's bouncy as hell and it's fun, but you kind of lose control if you don't know what you're doing. And I almost fell down several times. And I assumed that nobody saw me in the big open empty arena, and there's not security footage of me bouncing around on there.
That definitely happened.
It was too early for videos to go viral. That wasn't a thing yet. But I probably had a good routine for at least one jump.
It just seems so cool to be able, I mean, yes, granted it is bounce board, but it seems so cool to be able to like do that. Like bounce around like that. I think what's really cool are the cheerleading, the competitive cheerleading. Ooh, I love to see that. They do that shit on not a bounce board.
Yeah, they're just tossing each other around. Yeah.
Talk about horses. That is dangerous cheerleading now. Not calling cheerleaders horses, by the way. It just...
The sport is dangerous. You get broken and torn things, I bet, a lot.
They do kick a lot.
And bite.
Part of their job is, they encourage the home team. They sneak little bites at the visitor team.
Oh.
The other team ain't watching. Cheerleader comes up behind you. Bites you in a good muscle, sabotage your gameplay.
And coach feeds them a carrot.
They probably do eat carrots. That's right not off.
You know, both cheerleaders and horses should always be seeking improvement. Dare I say, minor improvement. Cue the jingle, JJ.
Minor improvements.
So guys with sleeveless shirts, am I right?
Agreed.
There's too many of them.
Too many.
Like, I'm thinking like those biker guys that still think they're tough, or I don't know if they once thought they were tough, but they have like kind of semi-hairy arms to carpeted arms, and for some reason they want to show that off. And there's no definition to said arms. It's just like motorcycle sausage guy. But like, what are you trying to improve on yourself with the sleeveless shirt, man?
Oh, I think there's an opportunity there for a new form of clothing, a new article of clothing. It's
Sleevies?
It's independent sleeves.
That Velcro on?
Velcro on, possibly. Maybe they just
Zipper on?
pull on, zipper on. You can, I mean, the possibilities are quite out there. But just think of the combinations you can make between your sleeveless shirt and your independent sleeve. And your right and your left could be different ones, expressing different ideas and feelings.
We could make a butter leg sleeve.
Butter leg sleeve.
Oh my God.
A breakaway sleeve shirt.
We don't sell the whole t-shirt, just a sleeve.
Or sold separately. That's how you make the money. We're not in it for the money, butter leggings, but you know, look out for these products, though.
Oh my God.
On your right sleeve, you got little angel, a little butter angel. On the left sleeve, you got a little butter devil, and they're telling you what to do.
It pairs well with your moo-moo.
Pairs well with the sleeveless moo-moo.
Yeah, we can make a sleeveless moo-moo and then all sorts of a variety of sleeves, so you could change up your moo-moo and get a lot of leverage out of it. So you really only need one moo-moo and several sleeves, and you've got endless outfit combinations.
So write in if you're good at making very customized moo-moos, butter leggings. Let's talk. Anyhow, those are your minor improvements, butter leggings.
Hey, friends.
Hey.
What are butter legs?
What are butter legs?
Welcome to What Are Better Legs? It's the trivia game show that works a lot like Jeopardy.
Spin that wheel.
Let's spin the wheel, see who goes first.
It's always Alex. It's always Alex. Like every time.
Today's categories are Underground, Within You, and Chilly Down.
I don't know if I like that second one. Second one's weird.
So today is choosing the movies, but we are also revisiting the movie Labyrinth that we did not make songs for the first time we talked about Labyrinth. It was one of our early episodes.
Yep.
All of these category names are the names of songs from the Labyrinth soundtrack from the movie.
That's exactly right, JJ.
And then we also have the 2 mystery clues that are worth a lot, but they're pretty hard.
Giggity.
Always hard.
All right, so Alex, now you can choose a clue.
Thanks, JJ. I'll choose Underground for 800.
Subtropolis is a business complex located inside of a 55 million square foot artificial cave underneath this U.S. city.
Oh, would that be Las Vegas?
That is incorrect. Sin,
Can I try for fun?
yes, and you can either answer for real or you can try for fun, but you don't get any money if you get it right.
For fun. What is Seattle?
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Kansas City, Missouri.
What?
Ah, and it's an artificial cave, though?
Yeah, it's a huge underground tunnel system.
I don't believe you.
Giganto.
I don't believe you.
They have regular caves they can choose from.
All right, Sin, where are we going?
Within You for 800. I can barely say it. It's so silly.
This category is probably going to work about how you expect it to.
It's a family program, Misha.
It's not my fault. I didn't write these silly questions.
There we go. This disproven system of medicine utilized the balance between 4 fluids in the body that were linked to earth, fire, water, and air.
What is the humors system?
That's right.
Thank you to Sawbones for that knowledge. I didn't know about it earlier.
Then germ theory came out in the 1800s, and they're like, oops, we were wrong.
Pascal, baby.
Not Pascal.
Chili down for 800.
Linus? Who was that?
Louis Pasteur.
Sure. Same thing. Starts with his first name started with an L.
Chili down for 800. This temperature scale works just like Celsius, but starts with 0 at absolute 0.
What is Kelvin?
That's right.
I knew it was Kelvin or Celsius. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I added in that detail, so.
Big old clue.
And by the way, I also learned today that there's a different temperature scale that starts with 0 at absolute 0, but it works like Fahrenheit. It just starts with the zeros there. And I already forgot the name of it.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Now that you're done with your big, dumb, boring story.
The more you don't know. Where we going, Sid?
We could tell the butter ladies all sorts of vague things if we want to.
Did you say the butter ladies?
Did I?
No, I'm just asking. Did you say butter ladies?
I thought I said butter leggings, but I might have said butter ladies. Hey, butter ladies. Welcome to the program.
Let me get the door for you, my butter lady.
Butter lady and gentleman.
Tips butter fedora.
Pulls out butter chair.
Sorry, where are we going?
1502 or A
okay.
or it's on line 2. That's all I know.
It's the political party that George Washington was a member of.
Okay.
What is the Federalists?
Holy crap, that's right.
Thank you, Lin-Manuel Miranda, for that knowledge.
Hamilton. I'll do the other 1,500.
Okay. The delivery system for roll-on deodorant, introduced in 1955, was based on this invention, patented in 1938.
1938, huh?
1938, you say?
What is that little corkscrew thingy that's in it?
Corkscrew? Nope, that is incorrect. Sin, you want to try to steal or for fun?
I'm going to do it for fun.
Okay.
What is the ball bearing?
The ball bearing. No, that is incorrect. It is the ballpoint pen. I thought you were going to say it there for a second.
Oh, no. No, I was thinking about, because it's the roll-on, not the screw-up one, right? So the roll-on is that ball, and I was like, ooh, what kind of fluidly moves?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Sin, where are we going?
Within you for 600.
600.
It's not going to ever not make me laugh.
Of 27, 48, or 82, it's the number of bones in one human hand.
Did you say number?
Number.
I'm like looking at my hand.
Count them up.
What is 48?
That is incorrect.
Fudge.
Alex, you want to try to steal or do it for
Yes. No, I'm stealing. What is 27?
That is correct. Yes, 27.
Oh.
I'll have chili down for 600.
Okay.
Have some chili down here. Oh, big bowl of it. This is my Bubba chili.
Bubba Chili Do.
According to NASA, this planet in our solar system has the lowest average temperature at its surface.
At its surface, you say? Not Venus. I'm going to say something kind of crazy. No, what is Mars?
What is Mars is incorrect.
Shit.
Sin, do you want to try steal or for fun?
I'm going to try to steal.
Go for it.
Pluto is not a planet.
Pluto's not a planet.
Okay. Don't know which ones are. I don't know what order they're in. What is, things I did not learn.com. What is Mercury?
That is incorrect.
What is Uranus?
That's closer, but no, it's still incorrect.
What is Neptune?
Neptune.
I was thinking, like, what's furthest from the sun? And then I realized I didn't know what planets were furthest from the sun.
I thought Mercury, too, because it does get real cold.
Do you know what the hottest planet is?
Venus.
Venus. Easily.
Easily.
Easily. So, Sin, your turn to choose.
Within you for 400.
Okay.
You ever notice on Jeopardy when they're like, do, it's a video one. It'll be a picture. I guess it's not wrong, but at the same time, it's not really a video.
I was weirded out at first when they added the correspondence because that was like a later thing. I was like, who's this guy?
Oh, yeah.
You're not Alex.
We're part of the Clue Crew.
We're at space camp right now. We're going to tell you an answer.
Oh, my God.
We're here at the world's largest fork.
Okay. This music group prescribes building a birdhouse in your soul, as heard here.
Are you fucking kidding me? Enough.
Watches over you. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
Again.
So,
Do you need to listen to it again?
No. Very befitting the Within You group, because what do I call this band? I call them the Body Band.
The Body Parts Band.
Body parts. I always talk about their body parts.
They're great, aren't they?
No. I got to think of their name.
You still got to get it right.
I know. Hold on. Now I can't think of it. Because I always call them the Body Parts Band. I can't think of their real name. Shut up, Alex. Shut up.
Teacher!
No.
Teacher!
Wait. We've never had a time limit, so hold on.
Okay.
It starts with a G or a B. Maybe not at all. I don't know. Yes, I know. Alex has his hand raised. I see that. I think it starts with the.
You're gonna eventually get to the answer just by crossing over with John Edwards with us. Like I'm feeling a P over here. P P P J J sound.
It would be so huge if you came up with the answer. It might be anyway.
Oh, now I know. Who is They Might Be Giants?
That's correct. Yes.
I want half those points, JJ.
Yeah, Alex gets half the points.
So 200 for each of you.
Yes, thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
I was like, the germs? No, that's not.
Alex, choose the next clue.
600 for underground.
The Terracotta Army, which contains thousands of life-size soldiers and horses, was found underground in this country.
What is Japan?
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Sin, would you like to steal or try for fun?
I'll try for fun.
Go for it.
What is Italy?
That is also incorrect. No, they're in China.
Ah,
China.
where was Pompeii?
Italy.
Oh yeah, I see where your thought process is going, because Pompeii, those people were literally turned to like ash and stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
It was wild.
these were not real people. These were
It was a wild day.
Same thing. Underground for 400.
This movie from 1990 stars Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward, who find
Who dat?
themselves battling underground monsters in Nevada. Reba's there too.
What is Tremors?
That's right.
Chili down for 400.
The song Cold as Ice, heard here, was recorded by this band in 1977. Hey, Butterleggings. I wanted to put a short clip of a song here, but apparently this is one of those songs that has a bunch of laws preventing that. Otherwise, someone could get hurt. So, I'm just going to read some lyrics. You're as cold as ice, cold as ice. I know you're as cold as ice. Yes, I know you're as cold as ice. You're as cold as ice. Okay, back to the episode.
One of the best recording qualities of all time. Foreigner.
That is Foreigner.
Boy, their music was dumb, though.
Mm-hmm.
But they mixed it good.
They mixed it good.
They mixed it good.
Within You for 200.
This hollow organ stores urine from the kidneys.
Gross.
Gross. What is bladder?
That's right.
Gross.
What is pee-pee?
What's pee-pee? What's your pee-pee bag? It's gross.
Okay. Alex?
Chili down for 200.
This horror movie from 1982 features a shape-shifting alien at a research station in Antarctica.
What is The Thing?
That's right. One of my favorite movies.
One of my favorites.
Starring Kevin Bacon.
Nope.
Jeff Bridges.
Nope.
Nope.
Jack Russell Terrier.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, that's it.
All right, so Sin, you get the final clue here. This is Underground for 200. This classic science fiction novel by Jules Verne follows a group of explorers as they go deep within our planet.
What is Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Of course it is.
Yay!
Starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jack Black.
That's Jumanji.
Oh.
Today's final buttery category is television. So you two, please send in your bets now.
How much money we got?
I have adjusted the scores for final buttery. Alex now has 4,700 and
Yay.
Sin has 8,100. So please send me your bets. Bets are in. Here's your final buttery clue in the category of television. An allusion to Arabian Nights, the title of this show suggests a magic passageway to knowledge. We'll start with Alex. Alex sent in, Mod, what? And then changed his mind and said, what is Reading Rainbow? And then changed his mind again and said, what is Days of Our Lives? Well, I can tell you, none of those are correct.
Ah, shit. You sure?
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay.
Alex bet 4,700, which brings Alex down to 0. And we move over to Sin. Sin also has multiple responses. Says,
Pick the one that's right.
says, what is abracadabra?
Yes.
And then, what is facts of life?
Yes.
And then, what is Webster?
Yes.
And then, what is abracadabra again, which is still not a show. And none of those are correct either. No, the correct answer is Sesame Street, as in open sesame.
God dang it.
Sin bet 1,400 butterbucks, bringing her to 6,700, and Sin is today's champion.
Good job.
Woo.
I had an activity.
Welcome to the Butter Night Spelling Bee and Butter Nights. Yeah.
So, Labyrinth is real hard to spell, right?
Yes.
We'll be conducting a spelling bee in honor of how hard Labyrinth is to spell.
Okay.
Roll the spinny thing, see who goes first, JJ.
Okay. It's me, because Sin never goes
Okay.
first.
I never go first.
Now, you don't get out if you misspell a word. You get a point for every good word you spell. Okay, JJ. Your word is weird.
Weird. W-E-I-R-D. Weird.
You get 1 point. Okay, Michelle.
Going great.
Michelle,
Yes.
your word is Wednesday. No cheating, everyone. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Good
Wednesday.
job. You get a point.
I recently saw a flyer that a department at work had made, and it was like, our department's open on Wednesday. They left the A out at the end.
JJ, to earn your point for this word, you must spell it in the style of Richard Dreyfuss.
In the style. Okay.
Oh, I need to tell you the word, don't I? Embarrass.
Oh, shit. Well, you see, embarrass is a pretty easy word. Here we go. Embarrass. E-M-B-A-R-R-A-S-S.
You got it.
Yay.
Yes, I knew I'd get it. I'm Richard Dreyfuss.
And you were a little bit George W. Bush. Okay, Michelle,
Yes.
your word is labyrinth.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, go ahead.
And you must spell this word like dumb Santa.
You remind me who Dumb Santa is again.
It's Santa Claus, only dumb.
remember if we were saying that someone was done Santa. Okay, I'm about to spell labyrinth. It's a fucking hard word to spell. Most people get it wrong. I don't know why he sounds like there's something.
He's so angry.
I'm really mad about how to spell the word labyrinth. All right,
Dumb
here we
Santa
go.
projects a lot. Kids today.
You know what really grinds my gears? Labyrinth. 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 Labyrinth.
Good job.
Nice.
You turned in a little bit to high-pitched Dr. Phil at the end. Okay. JJ, your word, which must be read in the style of Christopher Walken, is gobbledygook.
Good luck, everybody.
Well, I feel like it's going to take me a little bit to get Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken. Okay, here we go. What was my word again?
Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. I don't think I've ever seen it written down. Gobbledygook. GOBBLEDEEGOOK. Gobbledygook.
Nope, that's wrong. GOBBLEDEGOOK. Gobbledygook.
Oh.
Michelle, in the style of the late Queen Elizabeth, you must spell the word rhythm.
Oh my God, I've never spelled this once correct, ever. Shites.
This word sucks.
This word is very hard to spell. We at the Royal Palace. I've never heard Queen Elizabeth speak, by the way. Let's see. If I was going to spell rhythm, I would start with an R. So R is re. Oh, sounds like it has an H. RH. Re. R-H-Y. R-H-Y. Then I think there's something weird that happens here. Maybe a T and an H, but unfortunately, no noun. So R-H-Y-T-H-M. R-H-Y-T-H-M is what I would say.
Well, despite the fact that Queen Elizabeth doesn't know the difference between a noun and a vowel, she got it right.
Yay!
I think she meant vowel, though.
She's old. Give her a chance.
And dead.
And dead. And also dead.
Okay. I cross off Queen Elizabeth and Dumb Santa. Okay. JJ. In the style of Julia Child,
Which is very similar to Queen Elizabeth.
I want you to spell the word fuchsia.
Ooh.
Ooh, fuchsia. What a beautiful color that is.
This is not our neighbor down the street, Vera. This is Julia Childs, Jay. That's the voice he does for our neighbor down the street who's a busybody.
Hey, Goofy.
Oh, fuchsia. Here we go.
It starts out really funny.
F you. It's worth it just to hear me say that, right? F you. Fuchsia. Fuschia. Fuchsia.
Nope.
Oh, I bet the H isn't in there.
You.
C.
Oh.
Fuchsia.
Oh, fuchsia. Why isn't it called fuchsia? Because it sure as shit looks like fuchsia.
We say dirty words while we're at it. Michelle,
Yes, I mean, yes.
In the style of Bob Ross, I want you to spell the word minuscule.
I don't think I've ever spelled this word in my life. Okay. You see, a lot of times I'm kind of Bob Dylan. I can't think of how Bob Ross sounds. Maybe I'm a little Christopher Walken also. Gotta think about him and his little squirrel friend, Peanut. What was his squirrel's friend name?
Peapod.
Peapod. Now I just take my little brush, and if I was gonna write the word minuscule like this, minuscule little cabin here, suddenly Bob Ross is also Southern, I would say MINISCULE, minuscule.
I'm sorry, Bob.
Yeah.
But the correct spelling is MINUSCULE.
You know,
Okay.
there's no mistakes. They're just happy little accidents. That's what my eye was.
JJ?
Mm-hmm.
Your word in the style of Judy Garland is pharaoh.
Like, okay, do you mean Pharaoh as in Egypt or Pharaoh as in the grain?
As in Egypt.
Okay.
Oh boy, the great pharaohs of Egypt. I can't wait to go see them right now.
That's good.
PHAOROH. Pharaoh.
That is PHARAOH.
Pharaoh.
Okay, Michelle. In the style of any one of the Bee Gees.
Who I've never heard talk.
Just imagine how they sing is maybe how they talk.
Okay.
Who knows? I want you to spell logarithmic.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to spell logarithmic, but I'm gonna give it my best chance, my best try. It starts with an L and goes to an O and goes to a G and then goes to a Y. Then it goes to an R and an H. Then a Y and N a M. Then a T. Then a I. Then it ends with a C. Logarithmic. That's how you spell it. Yeah, that's how you spell it.
I'm sorry, Mr. BG, but that wasn't right.
Oh.
It was logarithmic, LOGARITHMIC, logarithmic.
No.
Or logarithmic is probably how you pronounce it.
No.
Okay, JJ.
Okay.
In the style of Winnie the Pooh,
It's gonna be great.
I want you to spell ukulele.
Ooh.
Oh, bother. You know, I'm actually pretty good at the ukulele. Here we go. Ukulele. UKULELE. Ukulele.
That's right.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad for a bear of very little brain.
We are tied at 3 points, by the way.
Ooh.
Michelle?
Seems like a high number.
This is the last funny impression that I have. In the style of Frodo, I want you to spell maintenance.
We've got a long road ahead, but with endurance and perseverance, we will get there. And to get there, we will need a lot of MAI, and then some N, some T, EN, ANE. That was ANCE. Dear Sam.
Okay. Can you spell that one more time?
If I were to spell it all together, it would be MAINTENANCE.
Okay.
Dear
That is-
Samwise.
That's correct. So Michelle wins the first ever Butter Leg Spelling Bee 4-3. Woo!
Good job.
Remember that one movie we did
so long ago. We didn't do any music for that movie, though. We would like to tell you how we feel. A musical banana for you to unpeel. Labyrinth is the show, only after choosing the movies, though.
Well, we got two different things going on today. We are choosing the movies, and we're revisiting Labyrinth because we wrote.
We're closing this big giant wooden door right now. And we want a little privacy for this conversation.
Oh, shit.
Last episode, if you heard to the very end,
Previously on Better Legs.
We decided that we were going to each be pitching a series of movies to be watching through the next several episodes of Butter Legs.
Kind of like the universe of, it could be within the universe, not necessarily a trilogy or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm prepared then.
Sin, why don't you tell us about your series of movies that you have? What?
Hi, Slade. Hi.
Hey, if you were a series of movies, Sin,
You might be a movie if.
Sin, please present a series of movies to the Butter hosts.
My proposal is to do the Blade Runner and Alien franchises that are connected as a universe.
Yes. We've talked about this one several times.
Yeah, we've talked about it several times. It's definitely probably out of all the movies in the world, if you were to be given that hard question of like, what's your favorite movie? I would say like this universe is my favorite probably. I love them. I like all the new ones.
Yeah.
I like all the old ones. The first time I saw Blade Runner was at governor's school. We were required to see it. We had to do a little bit of film lecture there, and I was like, yeah, it's good. Anyway, so Blade Runner and Alien share the Weyland-Yutani Corporation as, and I guess Tyrell's in there as like as a way to like as how they're connected, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And yeah, so that would include I think Aliens, would we do Alien
Abraham.
Resurrection?
That would be the big question is yeah, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection are often kind of not included in the other ones.
Right.
Prometheus.
But yeah, and then Prometheus and Covenant, and that's all we have right now on that side of things. And then we would have Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2020 or 20 whatever it is called.
2049.
2049. Personally, I like Jay and I recently watched all the Alien movies, and I think that all of them should be included except for AVP. I would not include any AVP at all. So Alien versus Predator. I would take those out. Oh. But I think if you're talking about Weyland, if that's your basis, then those other movies count. I think there's a lot of, the androids is the connection through a lot of them also, because that is the technology they're into. That's my pitch.
Good.
Yeah. I love those movies. They're the kind of movies that, that make you think a lot after you watch them.
I will say that there's no character that is that's in both movies. So, right? There's not a character that shows up in both movies, not in person. there's mention of their names, I think, maybe.
The closest connection is Wayland himself.
Right.
That's because that is the thing that ties them together. Is
Waylon Jennings.
Oh, Waylon Jennings. Yeah, we just have to kind of decide like kind of what we want to watch. But that's my pitch. And then it's not super long like the MCU, you know. I'm not asking us to watch 20 movies, so yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to do like what you said with including Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection. And so in all, that would be 8 movies. I think we could easily spread that out over several episodes.
And maybe considering our frequency of putting together Butterlegs episodes, by the time we're done, the next Alien movie will be out.
That's right, Romulus.
So there you go.
Romulus is just about to come out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. In celebration of Romulus.
I am so excited for Alien Romulus.
JJ had a Romulus in first grade. Sorry, I violated HIPAA laws. Butterlegging.
What was that they called it? It was a ranula.
We're raising ranula awareness.
If you have moderate or severe ranula. Unconnected to that is our songs about Labyrinth.
Yeah. You wanna tell us about your Labyrinth song?
Yes. My Labyrinth song was a cover of the David Bowie song from the movie As the World Falls Down.
As the pain sweeps through, makes no sense for you. Everything is gone, wasn't too much fun. Oh, but I'll be there for you. As the world falls
Remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but I've only seen Labyrinth once, even though throughout me and JJ's marriage, I was always like, oh yeah, Labyrinth, I know what you're talking about. I did not know what he was talking about. I was just going along. And then when we saw it, I was like, oh, his pants are so long in the crotch. But anyway, so I like this scene. It's all magical and dreamy, and it's kind of odd because he's a grown-ass man and she's a young girl. But anyway, As the World Falls Down, it's an awesome song. So how I did it was I adjusted the key so that I could sing it in my vocal range. And then I changed the key altogether, like differently, so that it's in Dorian, I think, versus whatever it's in. Yeah, and then obviously the instrumentation's a lot different. But I will have to say that David Bowie's version is way better. But it's the best I could do when you're trying to cover a Bowie song. It's pretty hard. Anyway, here you go, As the World Falls Down.
In your eyes, a kind of pale jewel, open and close within your eyes. I place the sky within your eyes. There's such a full heart beating so fast and such of new dreams. A love that will last within your heart. I place the within your heart. As the pain sweeps through, makes no sense for you. Every thrill is gone, wasn't too much fun at all. But as the world falls down. Makes no sense for you. Makes no sense for you. Makes no sense for you. As the world falls down. Makes no sense for you. Makes no sense for you. Makes no sense for you. As the world falls down.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very hip.
I think you really retained like you were saying that it's a very dreamy sounding song because the scene is essentially a dream.
Yeah.
And you kept that, but at the same time it's like Alex was saying, very hip. It's very modern sounding. I feel like that could easily, like a clip of that could easily be the theme song for like a new series on Max or something like that.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, that one was fun to do. At the end, I love a counter melody, so I had to add that little overlay. Yeah.
All right. You guys ready for my movie series suggestion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh my God.
there is a plethora of movies to choose from in the great Hallmark cinema universe.
The Hallmark Cinematic Universe.
The Hallmark
Okay.
Cinematic Universe.
Oh my God.
Now, the thing is, I don't know about you, but I don't know these movies at all. But boy,
Not really.
there's a lot to choose from. They do have some individual series within the Hallmark movies. You know, there's some that there's like 4 movies within a specific franchise. But I thought it would be a little bit more fun to present a series more like a smorgasbord of the Hallmark movies and picking one from here and one from there, one from there. And I thought it would also be cool to present these today in a fun little event. So what I'm going to do...
The layers.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to read a plot of a Hallmark movie.
Oh my God.
And you have to tell me what the title of this movie is, okay?
Okay.
Like from a multiple choice or just like we're going to guess?
You're just going to guess.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so let's do the first one here. All right, here's the plot of a Hallmark movie. You have to tell me
A
the
real
title.
Hallmark movie.
This is a real Hallmark movie.
Okay.
Radio personality Emma Silver attempts to pay off her recently deceased grandfather's debts by entering a pumpkin growing contest. A romance develops between her and her new neighbor Seth.
Of course it does.
She must choose if she wants to stay in her rural hometown or accept a promising job opportunity in New York City.
Oh my God.
What's the name of that movie?
What is... Oh, I guess we don't have to like Jeopardy. Maybe instead of Freaky Friday, it's Freaky Frequency.
Oh, because of the radio thing? Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I guess another one?
Yeah.
Spooky 107.9.
That's pretty good.
Hollow Weekend with Seth.
Oh, uh-huh.
Halloween Weekend with Seth. The actual title of this movie is Growing the Big One.
No.
Oh.
No, it's not. Hell no.
Growing the Big One.
Oh, because the pumpkin growing contest. Jesus Christ. I totally missed that. I was so concentrated on Halloween. Okay.
All right, next movie. Veterinarian Dr. Carly Monroe makes it a habit to stop by the local dog shelter as often as possible because she loves dogs and secretly loves the shelter's owner, Dan. Unfortunately, Dan is about to marry Christy and move to New York City.
Always New York City.
Dan's sister, Michelle, decides to take matters into her own hands.
I need a flow chart for this fucking description. We've got Dr. Carly, Dan, Christy, Michelle. What?
Yeah. So what's the title of this movie?
Hand me over. For love of Rover.
Hand me over, love of Rover.
Uh-huh. Pet me.
Pound Puppy Promise.
Puppy Promise. No, the real title of this movie is Eat, Play, Love.
No.
I was
No.
close.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay.
They just ripped off another movie's title.
Yeah, of course they did.
Barely.
Bear.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
This is the plot of the next movie. Here we go. When Jo realizes that her family's general store in Daisy Hills is losing money, her father Duke calls in a favor. Unfortunately, Duke's help is Jo's ex-boyfriend Blake, who is a New York business consultant.
Oh my God. What is up with the New York City?
They argue over the approach to saving the store. Eventually, they reach a compromise and find themselves falling back in love.
Oh my God.
Blake it till you make it. Or...
Hazard Family Hard On. I mean, what? Because it's Dukes of Hazard, right? Daisy Duke,
The Honey Pit.
Bo Duke, Luke Duke, Blake Duke. The what?
The Honey Pit.
No, the actual title of this movie is Follow Me to Daisy Hills.
No.
Oh. Ours were better.
They were better. All right, here we go. Last one. The town sheriff is murdered during election time, and Hannah, the owner of the town bakery, teams up with the smitten town dentist to clear her brother-in-law of the crime. All the while, the lead detective, who is also smitten with Hannah, is trying to keep her out of trouble.
Fill my cavity. Right? No? Too much?
Three-way prison parfait.
Hot cross buns.
Smile on trial.
That's pretty good. No, the actual title is Murder She Baked, colon.
Fuck! Why did we miss that one?
Murder She Baked, colon, a deadly recipe.
Why did we miss Murder She Baked? Fuck, that's good.
Dang it.
Anyway, that's my suggestion, is a little tour of Hallmark movies.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. Okay, it's pretty good. You gonna do your song now?
Yeah, let's do the song for my Labyrinth song. I actually didn't have to make a song. I just dug up the old deleted scene from Labyrinth that you probably have not watched. There was a deleted scene where Sarah was underground and she ended up getting caught by some spiders who are also police down there. And they're little Muppet spiders, and you can picture them in their little police outfits. And they take her to court, and there's a spider judge there. And the whole thing is very, very Muppety. They really leaned into the Muppety side of this one, okay?
JJ's from Portland.
And yeah, here we go. We've got you in a corner.
We caught you in the act.
You can't get out of this one.
The law you did infract.
You're no arachnid,
You're not supposed to be here.
I think it's a woman.
and she has everything to fear.
Take her to court.
The jury and the judge.
They'll decide the fate.
Of the girl from above.
Guilty.
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 All rise for Judge Spinner.
A most unusual case. Should we return you to above? Should we lock you in the dungeon? Should we drink your blood? She ain't got no fangs.
Oh, please let me go.
She only has 2 legs.
And lots of little toes.
I've heard all of the facts. We don't like your face. I find you guilty. You're expelled from our domain. Take her to the surface, never to return. You make us too nervous. This meeting's adjourned. Guilty. 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 Guilty.
Guilty.
Super Muppety. I love it.
Thank you.
There's that one voice you do that sounds super David Bowie. Was that intentional? That one.
We've got you in a corner. You're not supposed to be here. It was kind of, yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the first voice that I did, and whenever I very first recorded it, I sang the whole song as that voice just to get the words in place. And so, I definitely had like wanted to channel like this song was originally written by David Bowie.
Yeah.
So that was the starting point for everything.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. The other voices, I kind of assigned characters to them so that I could get the voices a little bit better. One track is called SpongeBob Spider.
Guilty.
There's Low Pitch Spider.
Guilty.
There's Dumb Spider.
Guilty.
And one of them I just tried to kind of sound like... Yeah, one of them I tried to sound like Sam the Eagle.
Guilty.
From the
Oh,
Muppet Show.
yeah. I could totally hear that.
One of the things that really makes Bowie's songs great for the Labyrinth soundtrack is that he was, just like all of his music, very not literal about it. The songs weren't like, Sarah's turning left and Sarah's turning right. She's trying to solve the labyrinth.
Because it's about a maze.
And so whenever I was trying to write a song, I found that intimidating. I was like, I'm just going to like not have that goal, and it's going to be very literal with my song. You'll also notice that one of the lines in there was not sung by me. Thank you, Sin, for stepping in as Sarah.
As Jennifer Connelly, yes.
As Jennifer
Good job,
Connelly.
Michelle.
Did a very good job, I think.
Yep.
Alex, tell us about your movies.
Okay. I'm going a bit more mainstream. I'm going to do a series of 3 movies that came out in the 90s. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Nice.
And then, flash forward to Jim Henson passing away, and we're left with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze. Do with that what you will. Kind of off from the first movie, I know. A little bit different, little vibe from that movie. Real weird title. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the one where you're like, oh, why they're all kind of freckly and weird looking and don't look like they used to. What was that one called? What was the subtitle?
Was it Turtles in Time?
Something like that. They do time traveling, y'all. It's real good choices.
We saw that one in theaters.
Whoa, you saw it in theaters?
We did.
Oh, no. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 is just the title of it. Not to be confused with Turtles in Time.
Oh.
Which was a video game.
And whether we do those CGI ones is up for debate, but I was thinking this original 3 costume ones. That's all I got to say about that. What you got? Any thoughts on Ninja Turtles?
I've never seen any of them, so that would be interesting. I also know nothing about. I mean, I know they're named after the Renaissance artists.
Yep.
And they like pizza.
They do.
And there's
like
a
pizza.
rat.
The first one's pretty legit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of feel like just the first movie alone would serve really well as a Butterlegs episode. There's a lot of lines because Alex and I watched that movie a lot growing up.
Like multiple times.
Yeah, the original Ninja Turtles. We had it on VHS, and so there's a lot of lines in there that we say to each other. 107, a new record.
Oh, Jose Canseco, Pat. Tell me, you didn't pay money for this.
Oh my God. Wow.
And now is it time for my song or something?
It's time for your song or something.
By Labyrinth song. It's called Eternal Forever. And wait, no, it isn't.
Eternal Forever.
Shit. Eternal Before You, yes. I think it's funny how Bowie has these phrases, not just in Labyrinth, but like in a lot of songs he does, that you hear it and you hear something like, there's always forever, not long at all. You hear that, forever, not long at all. Yeah, that makes sense. Then you do a double take, and you're like, wait, that makes shit for sense, really. What do you mean by that, Mr. Bowie? So I made
no one knows.
So I did kind of a almost like a parody phrase of there's always forever, not long at all, and I made up my own little phrase called Eternal Before You, and the whole song is kind of a bunch of gobbledygook.
Is that where that came from?
No.
Oh.
I'm just bringing it around, I guess. So yeah, go ahead and play it, won't you?
Eternal before you. Do you see the future? Building a history in wound up misery, yeah. So gay if you're lost, girl, in my optically confusing world. Do you not love the Labyrinth? Later in 1986, a lumpy ass hobbit meets you. Eyeballs on the wall. Eternity may defeat you as I it all. A devil may mislead you. A God may supersede you too. The king will just treat you right and wear overly form-fitting ties. His mace will not bore you, eternal before you. I don't do it for you, just for the Goblin King.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
I love your lyrics. They're really funny, but also I love the you mention the 80s part. You like you mention the 80s and it has a very 80s sound. To me it sounds like it's even like the way it's recorded, it sounds like early Cocteau Twins. And I love that.
I see that.
Like that snare in a really big empty room sound. Ooh, that sounds good.
I accidentally misaligned some stuff there at the end, and it became kind of disjointed. But I was like, "It's all right. She's in a labyrinth. She's lost."
No, that totally works.
See, the thing is, I thought you did that on purpose because as the world falls down, it has disjointed stuff that's misaligned at the end of it because it coincides with what's happening in the movie where the ballroom is like falling apart and she starts falling through the sky. I thought you did it on purpose.
Just say you did it on purpose, Alex.
Yeah, I did it on purpose. I did kind of purposefully. I thought this was like maybe could have been like JJ's like a deleted song, and so I wanted to have like a thread of like world falls down in it.
Yeah. Totally see that.
Yeah.
But maybe they cut it because there's a little bit too much like it.
Well, it's a really great song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
And the line about the lumpy hobbit is really funny.
And I think you say something about like 80s synth sound, like specifically. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, Butter Leggings, we have a special surprise. It's our first ever submission from somebody else for our art here. My good friend Misha Moon sent in a poem inspired by the movie Labyrinth.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yay.
Thanks, Misha.
Thanks, Misha.
All right, let's listen. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Misha Lynn Moon. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a poet who lives here in Portland, Oregon. This poem is called David Bowie in Labyrinth. He lived in my dreams, feather-haired owl king, stealing babies to turn towards goblin. Crooked tooth grin and 20-foot bulge, dancing across the shopping mall screen. My mother watching one of her gods turn to kitsch. Her children becoming congregants of his church of alienation. You remind me of the babe, power and voodoo, of sobriety and fatherhood turning you into a muppet, healthy after years of cocaine and milk diet, claiming your paper crown as king of magic and dance. Sometimes I'm in the oubliette, or the bog of eternal stench, need to rise up like a princess who evil has no power over. You join me on screen, years dead now. Twirl your crystal balls like a juggler. Sing, 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 sing your song, your song, your song. Thank you.
It's so good. It's so good.
So
It's so good.
so
good.
I'm glad we played Misha's poem last because I feel like I couldn't follow that with Lumpy Ass Hobbit.
I know. Same. I'm like, oh, so like Misha's the actual lyricist among all of us.
Yeah, actual wordsmith here.
Yeah.
We
very good.
We type with just our index fingers and
What's brilliant about it is it's so many things. It's funny. It flows well as poetry, but it also brings in elements about David Bowie's own life and also the movie Labyrinth, and also it's telling a story about Misha Moon,
Right,
and
personal
her
experience.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. But can Misha write all the lyrics for all my upcoming songs, please?
that would be interesting.
Maybe a future challenge. We can have guest writers for our songs.
Yeah. I'd like to write that poem into a song, Misha Moon. So I don't know, hit me up. Maybe we can talk about it.
Well, thank you so much, Misha Moon, for sending that in. And if you have any ideas you want to get in touch with us about, remember that you can always get in touch with us at hello@butterlakespodcast.com.
Let's talk.
So what are we gonna do?
Yeah,
Which
we
movie are
gotta choose. We gotta choose one of these movie series.
They're all very different. Like they're all different for different reasons. Like a part of me is like, ooh, I think the Hallmark one would be really funny songs. Would be really funny songs. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to write songs about. Actually, it's not hard to write songs about good movies. It's hard to talk about on the episode about good movies because we're like, it's real good. It's real good.
It's hard to find good help.
But it's just like, ooh, the Alien movie. It's real good. That's all we had to say.
But we can make funny ass songs though.
Right.
Here's the one thing about a Hallmark series, though, is I actually don't think I could make it through multiple Hallmark movies. Yeah. I think it would be really fun to do just one Hallmark movie as one Butterlegs episode someday in the future. But I don't know if and I'm the one suggesting it. I really don't know if I could do a whole series.
You're like, I don't think I could put myself through that.
I mean, there is a fine line because I do love terrible movies, and there's a lot of terrible movies that are essentially on the same level as Hallmark movies, but then they just have also a giant octopus in it or something, and that pushes it over the edge to make it much more enjoyable for the types of bad movies that I love to watch. But if you don't have that, if you just have a couple of white people falling in love, there's not enough there.
Yeah. Hetero, white, about Christmas only. Always about Christmas. No, thank you.
So then we also have Ninja Turtles and then the Alien Blade Runner series. And actually, we kind of alluded to Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles 1, I think, would be a really good one to go with. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about the whole series of Ninja Turtles. And it also brings into question, like you said, do we also include the Michael Bay ones? I don't know.
I think it should just be the first 3 or first 2 even.
Or maybe just first one.
The first one.
Or just the Jim Henson one. I don't know. You were saying that it was weird? Something about freckles?
The third one is weird. Yeah, they changed the look of the Ninja Turtles quite drastically, and they had distinct freckles in the third one. That it was unclear why they went with that design. Kind of sounds like we're going Alien Blade Runner.
Alien Blade Runner.
I'd go with that because that's what I suggest. I'm down with that.
Here's how I would go about it, probably.
Tell us.
I would go about all of the movies in chronological order rather than in the order that they were released. So it would start with Blade Runner, they go to Blade Runner 2049, then Alien Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection.
I like that. I think that'd be interesting.
Let's do that.
Thank you for listening. As always, a special thanks to Misha Moon for her contribution of the poem today. It was really awesome. Like Jay said, please send in stuff like Misha did if you want, and suggestions for movies. You can find us at betterlegspodcast.com and sometimes on Twitter at betterlegscast.
If you want to send us a message, remember it's hello@betterlespodcast.com.
Oh yeah, there's one other thing I was going to talk about Labyrinth.
Meeting adjourned.